what 3 life lessons would you like to be learned from you?
Yeah. Okay. So number one, who you are is not who you are going to be. So you can mold yourself into who you are. Literally, you can mold yourself physically, almost physically, like, but mentally you can mold yourself. So if you are depressed, or if you're going through, I don't even call it depression, I just call it a series of thoughts that are negative linked together. You can change who you are, because I changed who I am, and I evolved who I am into like a beautiful butterfly. So look at yourself like a cocoon, you know, and you're just now recreating who you are. So or look at yourself like a computer. You know, when you get your computer, you got your Mac, it's already got the pre-installed things on there, pre-installed things that you don't like, you know, all the things that slow it down. You got to remove those old programs, you know, uninstall the negative beliefs, and now install the new ones that make you feel better, make you feel happier, you know. So that's number one. Number two, I would say, is whatever happens in your mind is reflected out there. So if you start filtering out and you say the world is evil, then you will start getting that same, you know, that's always, you know, it's a reflection of your internal state. And the third thing is, I would always recommend to look at the silver lining of every situation, because there will always be a silver lining. There will always be a positive opposite to everything. Even like, you know, as I was abused when I was younger, and there was positive things out of it, because it made me go, hang on a second, I challenged myself, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna like do something about this. I'm gonna make myself into a better person. I'm gonna now like figure out how I can heal that traumatic thing about me, you know. Or like when all the kids bullied me, you know, at the moment I hated it. At that moment, really hated being bullied by everyone in school. And then the best thing about it was that it got me to go, you know what, I left school. I'm like, no, you know what, I'm going to figure out how to be so cool that everyone wants to be my friend. And now I've got too many friends, to the point where like I find it's too hard to keep up with people. And people go to me, Justin, you're like, how do you know everything? You know, you're so creative, you're so inspiring, and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm like, I don't know. I created who I am. So I had to manually create myself, and I was like a robot. And then it integrated into me. And that was the most best part, because I stopped going out trying to inspire people. And I was like, because I secretly, so the fourth thing is, I would say, right, the fourth thing I would say is stop trying to look for a leader in other people. Like, I wanted my friends and my dad to be the dad or the friends that I always wanted, and I always shoved things down their throat. Personal development, you need to lead this, you need to learn that. And secretly what it was is my inner child wanted a leader, and I had to be that leader for myself. So you have to be that, figure out how you can be your own leader. You know, that's the fourth thing I would say.
I mean, as always, they are beautiful and really powerful. It's like redefining yourself. The world in which you live is a reflection of yourself, and being your own leader, I think they're really good totems to sort of live your life by. I just like to take a second before we wrap up to just appreciate yourself, and like, thank you so much for coming on, to agreeing to do a live stream, the hiccups that entails as well, and coming on so late in Australia. But also just thank you for bringing the sexy back to ostomies and IBD, and also just being the inspiration that you are to our community, and just always having that human touch, being kind. It's been such a pleasure knowing you today, and having you on the show has been awesome.